I'm the good boy. Praise Mount Elvis, love Jesus, and America too. I'm a good boy. Baby down in you, love Jesus, and America too. Now I'm free, free falling. Free falling, now I'm free falling. Free falling, now I'm free falling. I'm a good boy. Looks like it's raining. There's rain on the top of the field because it must have rained really quite heavily. Do do do. Dee 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 dee. All right, guys, welcome to Sweetberry World. I'm your host, Daniel, coming to you live from my 2017 Honda Odyssey. Guys, it's the end of the world. Holy cow, it's the end of the world. And I'm not joking. Every day's a new day, and so it's the end of whatever we knew. And I don't even know, man. All I know is the older I get, the more confusing everything outside of my own life becomes. And I don't have time to pick sides or to worry about a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of stuff I got going on. I got to fix my dishwasher. I got to change the oil in my car. I got to, do some laundry. You know what I mean? Like, real American problems here. I got real problems. I don't want to be lumped in with, negativity because of the country that I live in, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of corruption and weird stuff happening at high levels, and I have nothing to do with any of that, except for the fact that I am a citizen, and I'm certainly happy that I'm a citizen of America, but I don't know the difference. I don't know what it's like to be the citizen of anything else. So, I don't know. I wish that there wasn't any wars happening. I don't know why we have to drive all the way across oceans and get in other people's business. Probably because we need oil and economic reasons. I don't know. But I didn't make that happen. I'm just pretty lucky that I get to, benefit from whatever's happening. But I'm only benefiting because that's just what I'm born into. Here's the thing, life isn't fair. Not everybody gets the same thing. And it's I get to drive a car, get to put gas in my car, I get to, grow vegetables and stuff, but I can't control whether or not my neighbor sprays his field with glyphosate. I'm at his mercy. I can only control the world. It's called Sweet Berry World, where the berries are sweet, but life is sweeter. Because I can't control the world. I can't control the United States. I can't control Iran, or Russia, or China, or Taiwan, or Kenya, or Botswana, or Sudan, or all the places that are big places. Only thing I got control over is my life, if I'm lucky. A lot of outside forces that push and pull and everything. But it's like, I don't know if I could ever take a controversial stance. Because number one, all I got control over is my life. And that's if I'm lucky. That's on a good day. Really, once you have kids, you're not necessarily in control. Some people fight pretty hard to be in control. But it's like, I don't know. There's a give and a take. There's pushing and there's pulling. And then there's outside forces. There's inflation. There's all sorts of things. You can be on top of the world one minute, next minute you're at the bottom of the barrel. There's people with like 1,000 acres of land, and they fight and scrap and take on debt. They might be on top of the world, but then all you need is a big economic collapse, and land prices to fall, and then you ain't got nothing. Some people are lucky. Some people aren't. I don't know. I don't control it all. Only thing I can control is myself and how I react to the life and all the situations that come my way. The best reaction is just to be cool, calm, and collected. But we're all human, and then our reaction to what happens has other reactions. And it's like the butterfly effect. And I can't tell you how many different timelines I could have been on, all because of decisions that I made. I could be in so many different locations. I had choices that I had to make. I don't even have to live stream right now. That's another choice. And then what would I have done instead? Like, I don't know, man. I sound like a conspiracy theorist right now. But all I'm trying to say is, you can't really control anything. You can vote, and you can get all worked up in a tizzy, and get your undies in a bunch, you know? But it's just like, I don't know. I just like, I got enough to do, so I don't usually take controversial stances and stuff. I have my own beliefs. I have like guiding principles that are pretty strong, but I don't try to push that on other people. I do think the golden rule is pretty basic. You know, if everybody just did the golden rule, wouldn't we be good? What does the golden rule mean? I think I just keep it basic. Golden rule is just be kind to people. You know, that's it. Be kind to people. That's what I think the golden rule is. Just be kind. What does be kind mean? It just means be nice. Be respectful. Give people the time of day. Not everybody needs the time of day because maybe they're not in the right headspace to give the time to. But you know, if people are being nice, give them the time of day. If you don't know them, give them the time of day. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Why is everything so complicated? Why is everything so complicated? And it's not. I think people just need to smell the flowers. That's why I'm excited for spring. All our snow is melting out here. I'm excited for spring to come. My flowers are going to start blooming. I'm going to find out if my lavender made it through the winter, and if it did, that's a miracle. Because we were negative 20 degrees, like, several days. Like, more than negative 20. And then our highs didn't even get out of, like, negative 10 one day. Lavender doesn't like that. So, like, if I have life on my lavender plants, dude, that's going to be awesome. I mean, everything's still dormant. It's going to be another month or two, month and a half or something, till I start seeing that stuff come back. I don't know, but that'll be exciting. I'm monitoring it. I saw some promising things. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw like a green leaf on the lavender that looked like it was still alive. I don't even know how that's possible, but it looked like it was still alive. I mean, the whole, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Don't I sound like I'm a crazy person jumping topics? But no, it's the same topic. Smell the stinking flowers. Like, just chill out. Can't the world chill out? Why they gotta? Why is everybody gotta be going crazy? Why do we gotta worry about AI? AI isn't gonna make good decisions. Like, it can't plant a flower. You know what I mean? It doesn't have a soul. It's not interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but it's like the only I like AI for a few things as like more helpful, like a Google search engine, but more helpful. But I think it's going to be more than that. I think it's going to impact people in a negative way, but it could be helpful. You could cure cancer. You could solve like some big problems that are helpful for humanity. But it's like, you know, if you can help people make more money by like just organizing their business and giving like really good details that help, that's great. I'm all about that. If it inspires people to create, great. I'm all about that kind of AI. But why are you using AI to like bomb Iran? I mean, I don't know the details. I'm not going to try to get controversial here. But it's like, I was just thinking, like, you know, if the general is using AI and he's like, you know, blah, 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 and he's typing to chat GPT, that's, I don't know. It's just weird, you know? I mean, but everybody has that advantage, technically, because AI is pretty out there. But I don't even know. It's complicated. It's just kind of weird. And then eventually, AI is probably going to be used against, like, a lot of people. I don't even know. I'm not worried about it. I think it's, like, a cool tool if it helps improve, like, everybody's life. Like, everybody, great. If it makes you a little smarter or whatever. But, for instance, I'm not calling a Maytag repairman to fix my dishwasher, so that person doesn't make any money. But I would be fixing it myself anyway, because, like, I don't make a lot of money, so I can't really afford a repairman. You know, so it's like, do people lose their jobs? Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of like a do-it-yourselfer anyway. I kind of like doing it myself. So, like, in my case, AI is causing people to not have jobs. But I can't, I mean, I probably could afford to pay somebody, but I like doing it myself. I like learning, you know. So it's like, I don't know. But it's not my job to worry about everything, you know. I mean, I'm not sure. It's complicated, and it gets kind of exhausting when you try to, like, think about it, try to figure the world out. And I don't want to spend my time trying to figure out the world or watch the news or whatever, because it's a waste of energy. And I have a lot of things that I want to learn, and a lot of things that I want to do, and there's just not time. I mean, I listen to a little bit of stuff, but I don't I don't subscribe to like a particular source or whatever, because I like to be a free thinker, you know.
and I like to come to my own conclusions and stuff. I don't need the drama and all the bad talking about the other side or whatever. That's just a waste of energy. I also grew up thinking that it was kind of sinful to talk about other people behind their back or whatever. So I don't know. I don't like bashing people. I'm sure I've done it before, but I always feel a little dirty doing it. So I guess what I'm saying is I have my own little set of morals that I don't like to bash people. I don't like to. Doesn't mean I'm perfect all the time. Yeah, I'm sure I've complained about somebody, but then I always I can still interact with those people if I need to. It's not like I'm opposed to being kind to somebody, even if they do things that I don't like or whatever. It's just I think it's healthier to kind of do that. Sure, they did something I didn't like, it bothered me, but I got over it, or I found a way to still interact with those people in a more positive way than not positive. You know, I don't think getting even is the answer. That's just that's anger. Anger isn't healthy. It's okay to be angry, it happens, but I think you got to get through it quicker than some people. Some people hold on to that stuff forever. And yeah, I remember. I got a memory like an elephant. I can almost remember every single thing anybody ever did wrong, or that I didn't like, or whatever, or anything I perceived wrong. May not have been wrong, but maybe I perceived it as that. I still remember every little thing. But at the same time, it's I can still treat people with kindness. I just might be a little more cautious or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is that the world seems pretty nutty if you're just going off of what you hear and all the rumors and stuff. And I don't have time to look at all the facts because it's way above my pay grade. Like I said, I got to change the oil in my car. I got to fix my dishwasher. I got to figure out how to play Minecraft so I can be playing with my boys and being cool like that. I haven't played video games for a long time until the last couple of days, and all of a sudden I'm starting to get pretty decent at Minecraft. I mean, I'm not getting decent, but I'm kind of figuring out the game, and it's almost addictive. It's almost addictive. I couldn't stop. I was trying to terraform so I could build a farm in Minecraft. It was crazy. But I'm gonna have to terraform my own farm in real life, and I won't have a lot of time for playing video games. But it's still we're coming out of spring. It's kind of nasty weather and stuff, so I had a few hours that I could throw at learning Minecraft yesterday, and it's addictive. I almost want to go home and play Minecraft again, but maybe I will. We'll see what happens. There is a meeting for the farmers market today. It's an annual meeting. I don't know if I'm gonna go. Depends on if my wife is feeling sick or not, or if she has other plans. But I might go to this annual meeting. I gotta get my scale certified by the states and city, so that way I can sell produce illegally with a good scale. So If I go to the meeting, getting the certification for my scale is free, so I save $20. They also have food and stuff, so it's like last year I brought my whole family with, and we all ate some food. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. If I then I'll have to drive down there and pay somebody to inspect my scale. I think it's like $20 or something, but I do plan on having my best year of selling fruits and vegetables. Like my first 2 years at this farmer's market, I made like $26 the first year. I made $2 last year. That was ridiculous. It was the saddest showing, and it costs $110 to like just sign up for the year. So I promise you, I've lost a lot of money going to this farmer's market. But hopefully this year I can like put a fence around my garden. I can like really, really figure out how to grow fruits and vegetables. I can't believe I've lived here for 5 years and I still haven't made any significant money from my farm. So it's like, man, I need to really pick it up a notch. But you know what? I got a lot of stuff going on. I gotta be there for my kids. I gotta work a full-time job. I gotta get this farm going. I gotta start making better YouTube videos. So, you know what? One thing at a time, and we'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be a good year. I have confidence that it might be the best year yet. Unless inflation takes off like 1,000%, it'll probably be a good year. So, so yeah. I mean, it hasn't been a bad year so far. I mean, we're just coming out of winter, and it's been kind of slow and sluggish. Been stuck in my house. I don't feel like I've accomplished a ridiculous amount, but that's all right. Weather warms up. We can open up our windows, get some fresh air. I can start working on my farm and planting stuff and moving stuff around and getting some fencing up. The chickens are laying eggs like crazy now, so I mean, it's all looking good. I might have to change the name to my channel back to Sweetberry Farm. Welcome to Sweetberry Farm, where the berries are sweet, but life is sweeter. I don't know. I feel like in the winter it should be Sweetberry World, and in the summer it should be Sweetberry Farm. But my handle is at Sweetberry World, and I actually got the SweetberryWorld.com, and I wasn't able to get the SweetberryFarm.com, but I got the Sweetberry.farm. I don't know. I don't know. I just gotta like stick with a name. It's hard, and I'm berries, and it's complicated. Like you can't just easily look up Sweetberry World because it's a longer name. But I guess if I make a good video, people can find it. So, man, that's gonna be crazy. The day that I make a good video that actually gets views. Talk about a crazy day. Woohoo! Oh, I'm gonna be part of a fantasy baseball league. So that'll be fun. It's $20, and I gotta draft my players tomorrow. I need to brush up on my baseball stats because I really don't know what I'm getting into. I gotta I've been out of baseball, paying attention for the last 10 years, but it is a fun little pastime, and there's a lot of numbers and stats and stuff. And I don't want to say this, but I wonder if ChatGPT knows what's good with fantasy baseball. That's kind of cheating, though. I think it's a league of 12 people, and you don't know who's going to be available when you pick. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of luck of the draw, because you don't know who gets injured and all that. But be incredible if I won, I guess. Especially not really paying attention to baseball for the last 10 years. Well, I don't know. Something to do with the guys at work, I guess. Just for fun. Pretty low stakes. And if I'm the worst guy in the league, that's still bragging rights. So I think it's only upside. Because number one, you get to build camaraderie with a bunch of guys that you don't know very well yet. Number two, if you're the worst player, people are going to talk about you, which is good. It'll be like a joke. It'll make people laugh. Or if you're the best player, yeah, I don't think you want to be middle of the pack. Because nobody's thinking about those guys. So I don't know. I either aim for being the worst or being the best. You don't want to be lost seventh guy. That's painful. My theory is just go for go for the home run or just strike out. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right strategy, but that's what I'm talking about. So tomorrow we're gonna draft our players at 8 o'clock in the evening. I think we're going through ESPN or whatever. So I gotta figure out all that information. It doesn't really matter. I'm not super competitive, but I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting. I do want to take my kids to a baseball game. It's kind of fun to go to a baseball game. I mean, I'm not gonna cry if my team loses or whatever, but because I got a lot of things going on, a lot of important things, so I don't have too much time for entertainment because I live an entertaining life most of the time. But it is fun. I'll probably take my kids to a baseball game or something, or maybe a couple. I don't know. Depends. And that could be a good video for the YouTube channel too. Except Major League Baseball does not want this disseminated without written consent from the commissioner. I'll probably get sued by MLB for $2 million if I make a video. I don't know, maybe not. We'll see what happens. What else we got going on? I gotta fix my dishwasher. I got a couple of days off, so I'm gonna enjoy that. I got some videos that I need to edit. I think I made 7 videos in a row and put them out every day. And in those videos, I said that it was my goal to make a video every day for the next 100 days. If you count my live streams, I'm still making a new video every day. But I didn't post long form video the last 2 days. I'm not gonna be hard on myself about it, but it's I was kind of tired a couple of those days. It is hard, and I don't want to burn out. But if I count my live streams, I'm still good. I think since I said I was gonna do it, I think I've definitely posted 10 days in a row. And I thought your live streams counted towards. I thought they counted towards watch time, but I don't know. Maybe they don't. I'm not sure. Or maybe the vertical ones don't count, but I thought they did. Anyway, I'm still on the hunt for 4,000 watch hours. But then I've been watching a lot of YouTube how-to gurus, and even if I got a million subscribers or a million views or whatever, I I don't think I'm making a lot of money, because I think it's like your CPM is how much you get paid per thousand views, and like you might get $5 for 1,000 views or something if you're lucky. You might get a little more. Is it that? Is it $5 per thousand? I don't even know. That seems pretty high or something, but apparently you can't really make a living or quit your job just from YouTube ad revenue. So I would need to figure out how to have a product to sell or have a business or something. So just because my YouTube channel gets monetized, it doesn't mean that I'm fabulously wealthy or something. But I'm obviously not monetized, so I don't even know. But I don't know. I don't know if there's a world where my channel gets monetized and I make anything. It'll definitely be a surprise to me when that happens, or if it does. I'm still aiming for it in my mind. I don't know if my actions are aiming for it as good as my brain is, if that makes sense. I'm a wannabe. I'm a wannabe, but I'm gonna have to become a Kenya bee. A Kenya bee. All right, guys.